If you're travelling to Thailand, it's important to be aware of the local customs and laws to avoid getting into trouble. Some of the laws in Thailand are common sense, whilst others will seem strange to foreign visitors. Being caught disrespecting the monarchy can lead to a jail sentence of up to 15 years. So when in Thailand, avoid criticism or even joking about the royal family. The same respect goes for images of royalty, including banknotes. It is illegal to step on a banknote in Thailand. If you drop one and you fear it blowing away, whatever you do, don't step on it. Thailand has strict defamation laws, which include writing a poor online review of a hotel, restaurant or attraction. You can expect a visit from the police and a heavy fine or even imprisonment if you fall foul of this law. Abstain from posting bad reviews, no matter how justified you may feel that it is. Avoid arguing with Thais altogether, and certainly don't say anything offensive. Vaping is illegal in Thailand. The government have decided that the import and use is banned on health reasons because electronic cigarettes lure young people to become smokers. Whether you agree with this or not, it is the law, so don't bring vaping products into Thailand and certainly don't vape in public. Recreational use of cannabis is currently legal in Thailand, however smoking cannabis in public isn't. You'll find many shops selling cannabis and some even have a licence for you to smoke on the premises. However, according to the Public Health Act, smoking on the streets is a public nuisance infraction and can lead to 25,000 baht fine and a 3-month prison sentence. The Thai government is reviewing the use of cannabis and may well decide to ban it again in the near future as pressure mounts to criminalise it again. When you're driving in Thailand, always keep your shirt on, no matter how hot it is. If you're pulled over by the police for driving shirtless, expect a fine or even jail time. I've seen YouTubers with so-called expertise in Thailand riding around on motorbikes shirtless. You simply can't do this in Thailand. The police may take a more relaxed approach in enforcing these laws in the beach areas. However, I wouldn't count on it. And if you are caught, expect there to be some trouble. Let's face it, driving any motorbike without suitable clothing or protection is simply asking for trouble. Flying the flags of other countries in public in Thailand is illegal, with a few exceptions such as embassies and diplomatic residence. Violations of this law could lead to jail time of up to a month. Putting a Buddha statue or image in your luggage might result in a fine or perhaps an arrest and jail sentence. Devout Buddhists also think decorating your home or yard with Buddha sculptures and images is offensive. You'll need a permit to export images of Buddha and antiques from Thailand. It is illegal to go out in public without wearing any underwear. This law may seem ridiculous to some people. Of course, no one will know that you're not wearing any underwear, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The law covering sound amplifying devices bans the use of any language spoken into a microphone other than Thai. Violation is punishable with a month in jail. Concerts, religious ceremonies and state functions are exempt. Gambling is largely prohibited in Thailand. It is legal to play the state-sanctioned lottery and to lay down a few baht on the horses at the racetrack in Bangkok. But that's about it. What you may not know is that the mere possession of more than 120 playing cards is enough for you to face a prison sentence of up to 3 years. Although a deck only has 52 cards, you still need authorization to possess it. This is one of the strange laws in Thailand that may seem silly, but better to be on the safe side. You shouldn't litter no matter where you are in the world. But in Thailand, littering is punishable by law, including the disposal of chewing gum. If you get caught throwing trash, you could be fined up to 2,000 baht and even face a year of jail time. There are, however, some scanners who claim to be Bangkok Metropolitan Authority inspectors, so be careful. They'll try to take money from you by forcing you to pay a fine. One way to avoid getting scammed is to ask for their ID card. If you have a friend visiting from overseas or someone over for more than one night, if they aren't a Thai national, you must alert local immigration officials within 24 hours of their arrival, even if it's your private residence. Failing to do so is a 20,000 baht fine under Section 38 of the 1979 Immigration Act. It is a legal requirement for foreigners to carry their passport with them at all times. You'll be asked to show your passport in a hotel or even to buy a SIM card in Thailand, but it isn't unheard of for tourists to be arrested if they can't produce their passport when asked. For safety reasons, I don't usually carry my passport with me at all times. However, I do have a scanned copy on my phone to produce if ever I'm asked to. Places of worship or temples, public offices, educational institutions, petrol stations, hospitals and public parks are all places boozing tourists can expect to receive a handful of months in prison if they drink alcohol. There are exceptions to all of these places, but it's better to be safe than sorry and consume alcohol in a bar. Those who break this law can receive up to 6 months imprisonment and a 10,000 baht fine. The legal age to drink in Thailand is 20, and from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. and again from midnight until 11 a.m. the sale of alcohol is prohibited in shops, including 7-Eleven. It is also forbidden for alcohol to be bought on an election day and special religious holidays. Some say that one of the most exhilarating and convenient ways of getting around Thailand, especially in the provinces, is on a motorbike. Visitors to Thailand should always wear a helmet, and a small fine just gives the tourists one more reason to put one on. The fine will vary on everything from the day to the location, and it's better to be safe than sorry and to strap on regardless. Better still, avoid motorbikes altogether, as road safety in Thailand is really bad. If you're driving along the road and want to grab somebody's attention, you better roll down the window and shout, because under the Land Traffic Act, you could be fined if you honk your horn for any other reason other than to avoid an accident. If you remain in Thailand beyond the date permitted on your visa, you'll be fined 500 baht for each day you have overstayed, up to a maximum of 20,000 baht. If you are caught by the police while wandering around Thailand overstaying your visa, as opposed to at the airport as you depart, you can potentially face more serious penalties, including a ban from re-entering Thailand for a period of time. Hotels may well report you to the police if you are overstaying your visa. With a little bit of knowledge and common sense, you can avoid all of these pitfalls. But don't think for 1 minute that if you break Thai laws, you'll get away with it indefinitely. Penalties can be strict, and the last thing you want is your trip to be ruined by a spell in Thai prison. Show respect to Thailand and its people by obeying the rules and regulations. The alternative really isn't worth it.